At the start of the movie, we see a girl named Olga who was talking to her nephew, Elio. Elio's parents were astronauts, and they died in an accident. So now Elio lives with his aunt Olga. Olga is also talking to some of her colleagues here, and everyone tells her that now she will have to take full responsibility for Elio. Olga was also an astronaut and a warrior in an aircraft, where her job was to report any kind of disturbance coming into space, or to inform satellites about any kind of debris or small dust particles in space. Elio had always seen these things, and now that his parents were no longer with him, he always felt that he wished he could go to his parents. Why wouldn't some aliens take him with them? Then he goes into an astronaut lab there, where he learns about many universes and how our universe looks from outside, how beautiful it looks. Just then, Olga comes and scolds him for his mischief. Now, it was as if Elio had to go to the aliens by any means. He did not want to stay on Earth because his parents were not on Earth. His aunt used to scold him, so he just wanted the aliens' attention to come to him and for the aliens to pick him up and take him with them. He used to go to the beaches, he would make big drawings, he was a bit of a scientist himself. He had set up tracking devices, or you could say radios, so that he could get signals. Day and night, he would just stay on the beach and wait for the chance that maybe someday he would get an alien signal. He had also built a kind of community where he would get certain devices from people. There were some classmates of his who came and gave him a type of radio. Until now, the boy thought that maybe Elio had some big team that was researching aliens, and they would also have a lot of equipment. But here, Elio was alone working on his research, and he had collected quite a lot of equipment too. But just then, another boy comes there who gets very excited seeing all of Elio's equipment and says, "Wow, did you make all this? Let me see too. Are you really going to connect with an alien?" Elio tries hard to stop him, but because of the fight between the two, the device breaks completely. And the way he wanted to communicate with the alien, he is completely unable to do that. He has no equipment left now. Because of this fight, Olga gets even more upset and starts scolding Elio again, saying, "When will you ever improve? I also have to do my work." Elio was very embarrassed that his aunt was getting very disturbed because of him. Just then, his aunt Olga goes to a meeting with all her colleagues. Here she sees a man named Malcolm who was doing research there, and he finds out that some frequency has come near him. And when this frequency was converted, it seemed as if some alien had sent them a message to communicate, and they were calling a leader. In reality, some time ago, Elio himself had sent some messages, which had actually reached the aliens. The reply to that same message had come, but no one believes Malcolm's words. Everyone tells him to take a long vacation and calm his mind a bit. Olga never believed that such a thing as aliens existed. She just thought that there is only debris in the universe, which has to be removed so that it doesn't collide with any spaceship or crash into the space shuttle. Malcolm says that once we respond to them, it may be possible that we can connect with aliens. When everyone leaves from here, Elio, who was already sitting there secretly, records his message on the mic. "Aliens, please come and take me away from here. I will communicate with you. If there is any mistake, I will handle things. Please come and take me." And he sends this message. As soon as he gets home, Elio quickly starts packing his things. When Olga asks, "What are you doing?" Elio says that he is just leaving from here. Aliens are going to take him with them. He will need a lot of things for the journey. Olga feels that Elio has gone completely crazy. He is talking nonsense. After all, who will take him? No one will take him. And why is he so desperate to leave from here? In this situation, the next day, Olga picks up her nephew and sends him to a boarding school. Elio did not want to go there at all. He cried all night, saying that he did not want to stay here, and it would be great if the aliens took him ahead. But even after going to the military school, things keep going wrong for him. The children there also keep bullying him a lot. Olga also felt bad that she should not have sent her nephew away like that. She also tries to contact him, but it turns out that Elio is still waiting for the aliens, and at the same time, some children who were bullying him were moving towards him to trouble him badly. At this very moment, the biggest miracle happens here. Aliens actually arrived to take Elio, and Olga could easily see all these messages. All her PCs had turned off, and only one message was coming. "Bring us your leader." That means, send your leader to us. Olga had no idea at all about who was sending these messages. Here we see that many boys had caught Elio and were about to beat him, when suddenly all time stops. Time completely freezes, and an alien spaceship had arrived there, which takes Elio with them. Elio was very happy that finally his big experiment, his long wait, had paid off. The thing he had always thought, that aliens exist, they had truly taken him. He was very happy that finally his new life would begin. Elio had now reached the calm universe, which was a very beautiful place. There were aliens everywhere. All the things that Elio had seen in his dreams were in front of him. Some ambassadors from different universes come in front of him, who were considering Elio as the ambassador of the Earth universe. They were considering him as the the leader there. Now Elio could tell some truth here. Before that, he feels that he should stay quiet. In reality, because of a fight with his friends, he had received a punch in the eye. Earlier, because of this, he had put a patch on it, so he looked like a big fierce boy. Now what do the aliens know about what age is? What is a child? What is an adult? They just considered him a leader of Earth. If he had to become an ambassador here, become a member here, then he would have to prove a few things. Elio was ready for everything, because he just wanted to stay in this universe. He goes there and sees many things. After that, a small alien takes him everywhere. He also introduces him to all the other leaders. And now, in Elio's place, that is on Earth, there would be a shortage of a leader. So obviously things would get quite disrupted. So to fill Elio's place, they had to send some clone there. The aliens had such technology that they could easily make a clone of anyone. A clone of Elio was made here, which was exactly like Elio. It behaved just like Elio. Elio explains everything to it, that you should not make any mistakes at all. But to become the ambassador of this universe, he would have to go among all the aliens at least once. Now his number was second, when you could say that he had to give a kind of introduction of himself. Before Elio, a very big alien comes here, who had fought with many universes and wanted to become a member of this universe, that is, become a member of the Calm universe. The name of this big alien was Gricon, who wanted to become a member of this Calm universe by fighting, or, you could say, by destroying everyone. So all the members here refuse Gricon, saying that we live here very peacefully. You are a very wild alien, and if you attack here, where will all of us aliens go? We will never let you become a member of our Calm universe. After which, Gricon gets very angry and says that I am such a big alien, such a great emperor. There are so many aliens under me here. I have so many powers. How can you people refuse me? An ego fight happens here. All the other aliens leave out of fear. By the time Elio's turn comes, it was already very late. Elio is told that now come after many years, when things calm down a bit. That is, after 100, 200, 500 years. Elio says, no. I reached here with so much difficulty. If I am sent back to Earth, I will never be able to come here again. If you people have to talk to Gricon, then I will talk to him myself. As soon as Gricon had left from here, everyone listens to Elio, that the only one who can compromise and talk with Gricon is Elio alone. So everyone removes their shell and starts looking at who this candidate from Earth is, who is so powerful that he is ready to talk to a monster like Gricon. Everyone was scared, but Elio makes everyone believe, saying, don't worry everyone, I will talk to Gricon and keep him away from us, and he will never become a partner in the Calm universe. After which, Elio comes into his own room. A clone of his is made there. He talks to the clone and tells it, stay as natural as possible. Don't make any mess at all. And this clone, which was in a jelly form, is sent to the exact same place from where Elio had come out. That is, in the middle of friends who were beating him. After this, Elio asks these aliens who had super technology that if he has to compromise with Gricon, talk to him, make a deal with him, then what things should he say? Because he had to win. Now here these devices give Elio many ideas. Here on the other side, we see Olga, who had found out that Elio had a fight with all the other boys. So she picks up her nephew and takes him back home, and she felt very bad that she should not have sent Elio away. But this Elio was behaving very innocent, very nicely. So Olga finds it very strange that how could Elio change so much within just a few days? Until a few days ago, he used to get very angry, and even now he is not talking about anything related to aliens. Here on the other side, we see Elio, who was getting fully prepared. A shuttle was made in his own name, which opens with his own fingerprints. Before today, this little boy had never driven any space shuttle, so as soon as he got inside, there were many problems. All the other aliens explained to him, do this, do that, it will work. Finally, Elio sits inside this shuttle and manages it a little, and goes directly to Gricon's planet. To talk to Gricon, Gricon tells about himself here, how powerful he is. With one attack, he kills countless birds and creatures, and now he wants to become part of the Calm universe. Here, Elio was talking to him. Somehow, their conversation was also going well. Elio had almost convinced him that if the Calm universe people are not accepting you, then you should find a universe where you have value. Somehow, Gricon was starting to understand these things. Gricon had thought that since Elio is the biggest leader of Earth planet, he must also be someone's father, because Gricon was very sad about his own child. But by mistake, Elio says something that makes Gricon very upset, and after that, he takes Elio captive. Elio is picked up and put directly into jail. Here in the Calm universe, everyone was waiting for him, wondering when he would finally come back after getting rid of Grikkon. Here on the other side, we see Olga, who could not believe how Elio could change so quickly. In reality, this was not even Elio, this was a clone. Here Elio, sitting in Grikkon's jail, was very troubled, wondering where he had gotten stuck and how he would get out. Grikkon is such a terrifying alien that he would crush him in an instant. On top of that, the Com Universe people were also waiting for him. He had some devices with which he could fly. He could control his own temperature. He could change his own language. So now he starts his own gravity and flies straight into the air because he finds a small tunnel inside the jail. Passing through that tunnel where he falls, there were webs everywhere. At first, Elio was badly scared that he would become food for some alien today. But when he comes down and looks, and when his voice-changing device tells him about the alien in front of him, it turns out that this is also just a small child. And now this small alien also starts telling about itself. Its name is Glodon, and it becomes quite good friends with Elio. The two of them talk about everything. Elio tells it that he came from Earth. He is not the leader there, but just a small child. Glodon also tells many things about itself, that it is very troubled living here. It does not want to participate in any war. Its dad wants it to participate in war. It wants to wear a big suit and become like all the others. But Glodon wants to just be like this, always a sweet small child, and it does not want to be involved in any violence. Within a little while, Elio finds out that Glodon is none other than Grikkon's son, who had come to fight back. And now Glodon also becomes ready here to help Elio get out of here. Because Elio gets an idea that if he has to make a deal with Grikkon, then why not just kidnap his son and just act as if he has taken him away from here. Glodon helps Elio a lot in getting out. The tunnel they were in had lava running through it. Now, the kind of creature Glodon was, or you could say the kind of alien it was, they loved heat very much. Because of this, Glodon also loved lava very much. But Elio is a human. He would have gotten burned, so he sits inside Glodon's mouth. Finally, Elio had found his space shuttle, and he brings Glodon with him directly into the Com Universe. And at the same time, Grikkon is also informed that he has kidnapped Glodon. If he wants his son safe and sound, then he will have to make this deal, that from today he will never come into the Com Universe again, and he cannot become a member here either. Grikkon says, "Elio, Ambassador of Earth Planet, you've done a very bad thing. I have lost to your words. Return my son to me, and after that, I will never come into the Com Universe." When the Com Universe hears this news, it is as if there is a huge celebration. It feels like Diwali, that the ambassador who came from Earth has done such a great thing. He freed this entire universe from the alien Grikkon. Everyone was very happy and was praising Elio a lot. After which, Elio and Glodon both together start roaming around in this Com Universe. They start having fun and start living very happily. But Grikkon was getting very angry here. He was thinking that if his son was not given to him safely, he would burn, destroy the Com Universe. Here we see Elio and Glodon, who were roaming around in the Com Universe, having a lot of fun and spending a very good time. Both tell each other about themselves, that how Elio does not want to go to Earth because his aunt there does not even wait for him, but keeps getting angry at him all the time, so he will never leave this planet. On the other side, Glodon also shares all his feelings, that he also does not want to stay with his dad. He never wants to wear such a big spacesuit, but rather he does not want to participate in war at all. But his father does not want that. His father will send him to war no matter what. That is, both of them had their own situations. Now just then, Elio thinks of an idea. He thinks that if Glodon has to be saved, then why not make a clone of him too, and the clone will be sent with his father. So here Glodon says, no, my father will recognize. So Elio says, no, look at my clone, which is living with my aunt, and is very happy. She couldn't even recognize him. But that was not the case at all. Elio's aunt Olga had recognized that this was not her real nephew. Glodon thinks that if this thing is possible, then fine, make a clone of me too. After which a clone of Glodon is made, and the real Glodon is hidden inside Elio's own ship. Now when Grikkon comes to take his son, he will just be given a jelly clone. On the other side, on Earth, Olga was talking to Elio. They were having dinner and such, and Olga had to check whether this was her real nephew or not. She takes a sample from this nephew, and when she checks it, it turns out that this hair has walked away and run off. After all, how can a hair walk? This hair goes straight and attaches itself to the head of the sleeping Elio. Olga cannot believe what this thing is. She removes the bandage from the eye of the sleeping child, and it turns out that he has no eye at all. Just then, This jelly says, wait, we can talk about this. This meant that Olga had now found out that this was not her nephew at all. Here on the other side, we see that in the comm universe, Grikkon had come with his entire team to take his son. Now here we see the jelly clone, that is, Glodon, who had come here happily and was also ready to go with his father. Grikkon could not believe that his son agreed so quickly. Now here, the big suit is kept. Glodon happily sits inside it and wears the suit. All of them were about to leave from here. The comm universe people were very happy. But just then, Grikkon finds out that this is actually not his son at all. A father is a father after all. How would he not recognize his own son? Grikkon here makes all the other aliens prisoners through his team and says, where is my son? Find him and bring him right now. Elio says, wait, I know where he is. But before that, through some aliens, all the things inside his mind are found out that who Elio actually is. Now every alien finds out that Elio is just a small, ordinary child who came from Earth. He is not any leader of Earth planet at all. He is not even worthy of becoming an ambassador. Rather, he has put the comm universe aliens into even more trouble. Also, Glodon, that is, the real child, is hiding inside Elio's spaceship. Grikkon's entire team goes to get him. As soon as Glodon sees that many people are coming to catch him on behalf of his father, he accidentally starts the shuttle going to Earth, which sets off for Earth. And Grikkon gets even more furious that where did his son go? No matter what, Elio had to find him and bring him. Here Elio tries to explain to all the aliens, but no one understands him. Everyone feels that Elio is a cheater and he should be sent back to his Earth. Without listening to Elio, he is directly picked up and teleported to Earth. And here on the other side, everyone finds out that Glodon is also not here. Elio falls onto a beach at this moment, and he sees that his aunt Olga is very happy with the new clone. Even now, it does not seem to matter to her that Elio has disappeared somewhere. But that was not the case at all. When Olga sends that jelly on some errand, the real Elio comes to his aunt, and his aunt recognizes here that this is her real child who had been missing all this time. The two hug each other. They cry a lot. They are very troubled. The aunt says, why did you even need to go? And at this very moment, this jelly clone also arrives. Now here, Elio tells his aunt everything, that something has gone wrong. And just then, this jelly clone tells that something is happening there. Elio had understood that it was none other than his own space shuttle, and Glodon was inside it, who had to be taken back into the comm universe. He had to be taken to his father Grikkon. He takes help from his aunt. Now this jelly also had to disappear. But before disappearing, it helps Elio. It distracts all the guards' attention. During this time, Elio goes with his aunt directly into the same camp, where this huge space shuttle had been kept. All the scientists were about to come, but no one could open this space shuttle because it only opened with Elio's fingerprints. Elio quickly goes and looks inside, and it turns out that Glodon's condition had become very bad. His temperature was not matching according to Earth. On top of that, the device he had, which kept him warm, had also broken. Glodon was almost in a condition of dying. Just then, his aunt tells him in another language, quickly close this door. Both of them sit inside and start the shuttle. Until today, Olga did not believe that such a thing as aliens even existed, or whether they existed or not. But now Elio starts flying this space shuttle, and Glodon had to be brought to his universe. But the problem was that as soon as they reached space, the debris in the universe kept crashing into their space shuttle again and again, because of which their space shuttle was getting weaker and weaker. Elio knew that at this moment, he could take someone's help. He calls one of his friends and tries to find out, with the help of radio, with the help of frequency, which meteors are coming in front of them. Because of this, they were now able to protect their ship comfortably. But because of some large meteors crashing, their ship had become almost very damaged. Glodon's condition was also getting quite bad. He was almost dying from the cold. But just then, it feels as if every scientist from all of Earth had started helping them. Even now, Malcolm had also connected with them. Now everyone was helping them and giving them coordinates from different places about what kind of debris was coming in front of them. Because of this, they kept protecting their ship. And as soon as they come out from an aurora, there was a completely plain universe in front of them. After this, they start their super speed. Elio and his aunt were almost about to reach the comm universe, and after that, they first go to Grikkon. In Grikkon's universe, as soon as the sun is left with Grikkon, Glodon was almost in a dead condition. At this moment, Grikkon's wife was not with him, who could warm his son and comfortably wake him up. So Grikkon himself tears apart his entire supersuit. A larva-like creature comes out from inside it. That is, Grikkon was a larva. A creature, that is, an alien, which was a larva-like creature. He quickly wraps Glodon and keeps him in his arms like a cradle. As soon as Glodon feels a little warm, he comes alive and comes to his dad. He hugs him, and he also apologizes to his dad. When Grikkon asks, "Son, why did you do this?" Glodon tells the whole truth. That, "Dad, I did did not want to wear that super suit. I did not want to go into any war. When Gricon finds this out, he forgives his son and says, "That's fine, son. From today, no one will make you wear any suit. You have just come back to me. That is the most important thing for me." After which, Elio had now solved all the problems. Gricon's anger was over. He had freed all the aliens of the Com universe. All these aliens were so very happy that they were now ready to comfortably make Elio the ambassador of the Com universe. But now, Elio had refused, because now he had understood the value of the people of Earth, that everyone is helping him. His aunt also loves him very much. Now, after all, how could he leave all of them and live in this universe? He goes back to his aunt. But even then, all the aliens miss him a lot and say, "You can come here anytime." So Elio says, "Yes, of course, I will definitely come back here." And he goes back to Earth with his aunt. There, his aunt had seen all the things with her own eyes. That is, the outside world, aliens, different universes. And along with that, Malcolm, who had faith in these things, and finally he had seen all these things with his own eyes. Once they made themselves visible, all of Earth could see with their own eyes such a big universe, alien spaceships. These things were very unbelievable, and also very beautiful. Finally, Elio's dream had been fulfilled, but now he had also received his aunt's love. And with this, guys, this very amazing movie ends right here.